Hey everyone, welcome back to Raising Rayburns. Carol here, and a happy Monday to you. It is time for this week's weekly menu and grocery haul. If you are interested in seeing what we will be having for dinners this week, well, I will have a general list in the description box down below. And when I say general, I mean really general this week. So here's what's happening, friends. Our fridge is on the fritz, specifically the freezer. We have a mechanism in there. It's the freezer defrost system that is broken, which has impacted the fridge a little bit, but not too much. The other day it did freeze up. Thomas had to take everything out, defrost it, and put everything back in. So far, so good on that. But we did have an appliance repair company come out and take a look at the freezer, and that piece does need to be replaced sooner rather than later. They have ordered that, and sometime this week, with this week's groceries, that part will come in, which means that we will need to take everything out of the fridge and freezer and defrost that for a full 24 hours, and then they can come in, replace the part, and then our fridge and freezer will be back up to 100%. But what that means for this week's grocery haul is that we couldn't get a whole lot of items that need to go in the fridge and freezer for obvious reasons, right? And that impacted meal planning for this week, as well as there seems to be a shortage of Lunchables, which means that we kind of had to get creative with what Joanna is having for lunch at school this week as well, because she's not a fan of eating school lunch, and that's a story for another day. So let me show you what I've got from the grocery store for lunches, breakfasts, dinners, all of that good stuff, but I did not go in with a plan. I did not go in with a menu. All of the things I know that I should do, I just did not do it. It is Sunday afternoon. I waited till the very last day, and the grocery store was packed. Walmart was a madhouse. That's where I ended up. So let's just get through it, and let me show you what we've got. Starting in no particular order, we have a box of Red Lobster Cheddar Bay Biscuit Mix. Yum. We have some organic apple juice pouches. They didn't have any Capri Sun versions of apple juice or any other kinds. This was one of the very last boxes, so I just got what they had. Here we got some Cool Whip. I got some fruit to go with that, which you'll see in a moment. Some fajita seasoning mix. This is how Thomas uses this to make his taco seasoning mix. Fajita mix is in the mix. Anyway, that was complicated. We have some cubed steaks. These were $4.67, so that was a great price on those. We have some eye of round steak. This is $5.82. That was a great deal as well. Got some rotini there in the back. Some Hungry Jack complete buttermilk and waffle mix. We got some bread, which I realized we have one in the freezer, so I really didn't need to buy bread, but here we are, another loaf of bread. Some yogurt for the kidlets and myself, strawberry, banana, and strawberry. 2 cans of cut green beans. In the back there is breakfast for both kids for the week. Frosted shredded mini wheats, strawberry for Joanna, Apple Jacks for Mel, and it's a mega size, because I can have some, Thomas can have some, Joe can have some. You know, it's just big enough for everyone. Moving on to the other side of the counter, I have a gallon of milk here in the back, some Totino's pizza, party pizzas for Joanna, the triple cheese, a big old package of chicken drumsticks. I'm going to split these before I put them in the freezer. These will be great on the grill. This little package of watermelon, obviously not quite the season for it here at the end of summer, and the price reflects that. $3.10 for this already prepared box, and that was the sale price. I do not like watermelon. I do not like cutting it up. I don't like the smell of it, and I don't like being near it. So if the family wants watermelon, this is how they're gonna get it. So I got this for the kids to have for this afternoon. Big old package of strawberries in the back to go with that Cool Whip. A big bag of red potatoes to use as a side. Some lettuce to use as a side. My V8 energy drinks for this week. This was the very last one on the shelf. V8 Energy Diet Strawberry Lemonade. Never tried it before. We'll see what happens, but only 6 grams of carb per serving, so 1 can, which is not bad at all. Here we have some Andouille smoked sausage. We have some peppers. This was just a tri-colored bag. This I think was $2 and change. Bunch of small tomatoes to have throughout the week, an onion for flavoring things, and a box of jambalaya rice to go with the andouille sausage one night for a simple dinner. That is everything that was purchased, and really my thought process was, let me get things that I know we can use to make other things. We also have rice here already, so we didn't need to purchase anything like that. I had pasta sauce, so we didn't need anything for the pasta itself and things like that. So to just try to fill in and make meals for this week. And I will say I did forget to get Thomas's 12-pack of Coca-Cola. What are you gonna do? It's a bummer. I was really trying to rush through Walmart and just get it done. It stresses me out that there's just people everywhere and nobody's wearing a mask and we're all trying to act like COVID has disappeared when clearly it has not. And so my anxiety has just been through the roof about it. You know, it is what it is there too. All right, the total for this week for everything that you saw came out to $78, so well under budget. We are a family of 4. We live in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and we attempt to keep our grocery budget to $200 per week. So yes, we are well under the mark this week. However, we have no plan. And in general, when you don't have a plan, doesn't end up working out too well. And I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen in terms of when they do come to work on the fridge and freezer. The plan right now is that we are gonna use the coolers that we do have, as well as my friend Sarah, very generous, amazing human that she is. She has several coolers as well that she will let us borrow too while he's working on that and while we're trying to store all of our fridge and freezer stuff. So that's the plan right now. But you know what they say about the best laid plans? Part of me did not want to spend, you know, that $200 amount and then end up with wasted food. That would really break my heart, honestly. I budget and we try to do so well with keeping to a plan, and I did not want that to happen. So $78, I'm okay with that total. And you know what? If some of the rest of that gets made up with eating out, well, at least then we didn't spend as much as on groceries as we normally do. Can you tell I'm all over the place? Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. As always, do not forget to celebrate the everyday. Today, I am celebrating the fact that even though it is a bummer that we had a fridge freezer hiccup, we are in a financial position that we can take care of it and just kind of move on with life, and it's not gonna further impact us, and that feels really good. We will see you next time. Bye.